Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. And as we love to say, thank you for not making excuses for being here with us, no matter what the time is, where you are right now, if you're on the way to work or having breakfast. And today we're having my very good friend Valentin here, who's going to speak about how to combine neuro-linguistic programming and coaching. So stay tuned on that. And if you're new to Monday Morning Motivation, so we're basically a bunch of people who just want to start in a positive way in the new day and week. And yeah, just like be inspired and motivated when we start in a new week. Oh, Pooja, good morning. So we currently have we're going to put Valentin's recording on this platform as well. Normally we have a membership program so that you can see all the recordings, but we just had our 3-year anniversary of Monday Morning Motivation. So that's why you can see a few more of the webinars for free, because we just want to encourage you that you join in person on Monday mornings and also feel the good vibes of the people here. So for everybody who is based in Shanghai, like Simone, we have this beautiful little kitten here named Inigo Montoya. And this little boy is looking for a new home because the foster or the rescuer is actually leaving China. So if you're interested in this little snowball who's going to make you laugh and brighten your days, yes, just scan the QR code. So I left Shanghai, I'm in Hangzhou now, and I even took my 2 cats with me. Yes, because cats really brighten the day. They're part of the family. And if you love what we do at Monday Morning Motivation, why not also donate? And we always give 50% to the 1 Million Tree Project. So they plant trees in Inner Mongolia, for example, and the other 50% covers some of our costs. Yes, this is our lineup for this month. Enough talking for me. So 60 minutes belong to Valentin. And then, guys, you can ask him a lot of questions. Oh, Gersha, good morning. Greetings to Sanya.
Okay. Good morning. Good morning, Janine. Good morning, everyone. Looking forward.
Beautiful. Okay, Valentin, I think you were just frozen, or is it me? Oh, now you're back.
Yeah. Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Valentin, and I'm an NLP practitioner, and I'm a coach. And today I want to share with you why it is important to combine coaching with NLP and actually with mentoring. What is mentoring? What is psychology? What is coaching? What is NLP? And how it's actually going to serve us. So we're going to talk and disclose these definitions and understand what we actually can and what we can use in some particular time. And this story would be a little bit personal as well, because I will share with you my personal experience and how I got into coaching myself, and actually what are my main insights from all this. So with all it said, let me start. This is me, Valentin Rodin. This is my name. And before I was entrepreneur and I had a very traditional business. I started in transport company as a delivery boy when I was 20 years old. Then when I was 24, I already was the head of the company, but I wasn't quite satisfied with what I had, even though I had quite an achievement. In 4 years, I made this, let's say, fast career. And it made me it made me to do some dramatic movement. I relocated to another country and started over. And after that, I got inspired, and I was living in London for a long time, and it inspired us to build different types of businesses, educational abroad company, and we were selling kilts. It's traditional British clothes, and we also had travel agency. So this all was very traditional business. And even though it was quite an achievement for me, deep inside I feel complete emptiness. I really couldn't be satisfied with all my achievements, and this made me think, what is going on? Why I achieve, but why in the same time I cannot really enjoy my achievements? So it actually brought me to coaching, to NLP, and that was quite a magic for me, because I really understood how in a short period of time you can adjust your life and got much better. So actually it made me to sell my businesses and went all into coaching, into NLP, and currently I do it full time, and almost full time, yes. And that brought me to understanding of a huge mission of all this mental work we do here. So with all that said, let me be more specific, and let me to let's talk about what it is coaching, what it is NLP, what it is psychology, and how it works together, and how it can serve us in a different periods of states and time. So first I want to talk with you about psychology. What is psychology? It's a long-term work where we work with our inner state. There are different types of states, but the eco-friendly state and normal state is that I'm okay, people okay, and world is okay. In that state, we don't blame anyone, we just enjoy our life. But when we are in a state that I'm not okay, world okay, people okay, we become victim. When we're in a state that I'm okay, world is not okay, people is not okay, we just start to blame everybody, and we cannot understand what's happening with us, because we think that people are not fair, world is not fair, we just cannot find ourselves and find our path. And basically, to get back to normal, to understand, to get this social adequacy and just peace within our minds, we need psychology, long-term work based on insights and realization, what is really happening. And this is very gentle work, this is very long work, because people sometimes they just cannot accept some information. The ego is so big, or they so vulnerable, so they cannot accept information, and they build a lot of boundaries. And we build boundaries because we, on some point of our life, we was traumatized. And to remove this boundary and deliver the information, we need a long-term gentle work, and this is psychology. But when psychology, as long as psychology is a long-term work, we have something new and modern, which is neuro-linguistic programming that can shorten this period, and at some period of time and at some states, we can apply to neuro-linguistic programming to really drill some of our issues, really make a very fast progress by shaping our neural pathways, using the tools, using something that works like magic. In my personal experience, when I first encountered NLP, I was quite skeptical. But when I got so huge, so dramatic change in my inner state and in my result, I was absolutely amazed. And of course, it not always works this way. Sometimes the result is very small and you barely can notice it. Sometimes it really can make a breakthrough. But the main idea is that this is work. And with neuro-linguistic programming, we can
Valentin will be back in a second.
The power of NLP.
Yes, like magic, right?
Oh, I was kicked out.
Okay, that's weird, but the internet
Okay.
was fine for him earlier. Let's see.
Okay, so can you hear me? Can you see me?
In the meanwhile, you can already think about if you have any questions that you want to ask Valentin.
Hear you and see you.
Yes, we hear you.
Okay, cool. Okay, so yeah, so NLP is just let's say the very powerful tool for psychology and for coaching. It just gives us the ability to boost our results and drill our mental states. Next one is coaching. And coaching, when we do when we work with psychologists, we work with our inner state. We just put ourselves back to normal. When we are in the normal state, we can achieve our goals, we can achieve our results, and this where the coaching can really help us. It can really give us inspiration, solution, and the pathway to results that before we could consider impossible. Many people struggle with some disease and they don't know how to treat it, how to heal it. And coaches, they can find the solutions for the problems that before was treated, was considered as unsolvable. Somebody experienced problems with the personal relationship, and by working with coaches and watching their examples, we can basically reshape and achieve results in our private and personal life that is actually before was absolutely the problem was seemed unsolvable. And with money we can achieve new money results and results in our status, because we see in other examples, we see in other way. And back then we could consider this problem is just as a normal, just as that should be like this. So coaching can help us to achieve the result. And one more thing, and one more tool, which is mentoring. And with the coach we work like we work with somebody equal to us. With mentoring we got inspiration from someone. Mentor is someone who can give us mental boost and really inspire us to move forward. And mentor is the someone who gives us so cool example that we really want to follow it, and we will listen to him without any hesitation, without any discussion, because this is just the great example for us to move forward. So all these tools, all these studies work together and help us to achieve the new level of life, because maybe 100 years ago, 200 years ago, people wasn't that aware of medicine. And currently we have so different life, so less disease, so more options, because medicine improves so far. But psychology, mentoring, coaching is just the beginning of its journey. And I think for our kids, for next generation, that would be normal to, to treat burnouts like a fever, to treat depression like a fever, like something that is, that is so simple and just can be eliminated as fast as that. But now we are quite unaware, and we are at the beginning of this huge topic that I call mental health and mental potential. And by using psychology, mentoring, coaching, NLP, we can disclose our mental potential and become something more that we could even imagine. It's a new level of life, new quality of life. So with all it said, let me introduce my my approach. What I actually do, as I said, I combine I combine NLP and coaching, and I help my customers to achieve better results in their business and in their mental states. I help them to get out from difficult mental situations and achieve new goals, shape their reality, and adjust their life vector. And I want to introduce you my coaching program, which is super affordable. And I work one-on-one, but this coaching program is just the concentrate of something that I see as essential, the awareness of our authentic goals and the ability to follow these goals and make everyday step toward this goal consistently. Habit, I would call it habit number one. And how this works, I combine meditation, coaching, and NLP together, and we do it every day, and we do it in order to outline our day in the best way. So we set tasks, but we set tasks in order that we can achieve them, and we have enough motivation and consciousness and clarity to achieve them, because these tasks really make sense, and we outline them constantly every day. We wake up at 6 in the morning, we meditate together, and we meditate in order to train and sharpen our focus, our willpower to stay tuned and stay focused towards our goals. And the ability to meditate is really essential as well, because it's a great tool to clean up our mind and get some new insights. Also, we work with our energy source, so to build some, inner power, inner motivation, ability to strive for our goals and open up our body, remove our mental blockages, and just, stay energized. We work with identifying the goals, and we basically build a strategy that helps us to move to where we want to go. Outline your day in a perfect day. So that's why I call it perfect morning. So if you are interested, please join. I would be happy to see you on my program. It's let's say quite gentle way to build your morning routine, get rid of procrastination, and make it an everyday step towards your better day, towards your better life. So please feel free to contact me, and I think that I cover all the topics, Janine. I think that I said everything what I wanted to say today, and I'm quite ready to answer all your questions. So let's talk.
Thank you so much, dear Valentin. Okay, the stage is open for you guys. Any questions you have, unmute yourself and ask Valentin, or maybe you just want to share an example as well. The only thing I can say is from my own experience in NLP coaching. So Valentin and I actually have the same trainer. So we got trained by Adrian, and it really, like Valentin said, it was like magic, right? So within like 20 minutes in front of everybody, the whole group in the NLP training course, like my trainer really started to like unblock my self-love. Later, I had a 1-hour session with him to work on my relationship with money. And we even were talking about my grandmother. So you can see some patterns can go back so deeply. Yeah, so I really think it's magic. Okay, Nan has a question. Do you have to wake up by a certain time for the 21 days morning routine program, Valentin?
Yes, we have to wake up at 6 in the morning, and we do our daily routine. So it just also creates the habit to wake up and wake up earlier. So this is one more side effect of the program. So you can wake up, energize yourself, and outline your day perfectly. So this is how it works. And by the way, about magic, definitely NLP works like magic because, and it really depends. Sometimes it's you can see very small result. It it's really depend on your state and your ability to participate in this practice, in this technique. Because in my life, some experiences was absolutely mind-blowing and amazing. I just want to share with you one experience that I went to one NLP practice session, and there was, I think, 200 people, and I was on a stage and I was doing the NLP practice with NLP practitioner, one of the most famous NLP practitioners in Russia. And when we did it, the impact was so dramatic, so huge, and we got in such a huge rapport. And we was working on my, I think we was working on my money issues or something, but I remember that the impact was so huge, and at that point I didn't realize what actually happening. But after that, I was like hypnotized. And then in one day, all this day, I was felt very tense, and I think that something is going on, something is very strange. And I went to my home, I started to read a book. I opened the book and I started to read the article that almost repeats the event in my life exactly as it is. And it was such an insight. After I wrote it, something like the energy blockages inside me really released, and I felt so much better, and that was absolutely like magic. So yeah, that's so that has absolutely unpredictable results. And the main idea is that we are not aware of what we are capable for, and coaching, NLP, psychology really helps us to understand so much more about us. When and who did you take NLP with? Yeah, I was studying with Adrian, but I also have background before Adrian. So I studied NLP in Russia. It's Sergey Viktorovich Kovalov. It's one of the head NLP practitioners, and Adrian also. So currently I represent two NLP schools. But I always study it, and I watch how it works. I think that the main idea of all this is to provide the result, and the result is our personal improvement and social improvement. So we can do NLP, we can do coaching, we can do psychology, but unless you really feel that you're rich, you're successful, you're satisfied with your relationship, you cannot say that we succeed. So for me, the true successful of a coach, of an NLP practitioner, of a psychologist, when you get social improvement and self-improvement, that you really made it. So this is true success. What do you apply in NLP in your daily life? Any examples? I apply NLP in my daily life when I, for example, feel very down. For example, I want to put myself in the productive state of mind. We have this negative states when we start to when we stick with some emotion, when we feel miserable, when we feel unworthy, when we feel whatever, and you really feel that this is just not productive state of mind. You can easily make one very simple technique. So for example, I just give you one example, and this is super simple, how you can put yourself in the productive state of mind. It is super simple, but it actually works. you outline, you just write down all reasons why you feel bad. My work is not good, my girlfriend is not good, my the market situation is going down, the political situation is very bad. So you write down all the things that are not good, and then you write down 3 reasons why you can manage it to work, how you can manage it. Just 3 rejections for each state that makes you feel bad, and then you convince yourself, and then you make yourself, your subconsciousness, understand that actually all these reasons are manageable, and to manage it you need to do certain actions, and that puts you into productive state of mind, and you understand, okay, actually everything is not as bad and I can move on. And maybe you will realize that actually everything is pretty good, and you just overthink of some of your problems. And you can do it every day, or you can do it anytime you feel not good. Just write down your problems, and then on the another side of the page, write down why this problem is not worthy to worry as much. Okay. Is there any more questions?
Yes, guys. Valentin is also in all of the WeChat groups, so you can connect with him directly if you want to join his program. And earlier you were asking for really good NLP trainers. So yes, Adrian Cahill is our trainer, but here in the chat, this beautiful woman, the picture you see, Gosha, she also has NLP trainings. Adrian does it more in long term, over 5 months. But Gosha does, I think, if I'm not mistaken, like in 7 days or so. I think the next program is like starting in September, August, if I'm not mistaken. So you can also connect with Gosha. Different people need different kind of training. So both of them I highly recommend. Are there any other questions for today that you want to ask, or any other sharings? So this, guys, is our lineup for June. So we only have one last speaker left. So, on Wednesdays is in Chinese, Mondays are in German. You saw Gosha was also our speaker this month. So on Wednesday, we have Shanghainese lady Edura with us. And if you are in Shanghai, as we said earlier, we have this beautiful little baby boy, a kitten called Inigo Montoyo, 2 or 3 months old, and he's looking to be fostered or adopted in Shanghai. He's gonna brighten up your day, that's for sure. Yes, so from tomorrow you can find Valentin's speech also uploaded on that platform here. And yes, if you love what we're doing, why not donate? So we give 50% to the 1 Million Tree Project, and they plant trees in Inner Mongolia. Every few months, every 5 months or so, I send them your donations, and 50% basically covers our costs, like websites, some marketing stuff that we do, because we're mainly volunteers. Yes, so this is it for today. I want to say thank you again, Valentin, for being with us this morning. It's a wonderful Monday, guys. So happy Monday. Stop making excuses. Work on your habits. Start making changes. Stay positive and have a great day and week wherever you are in China or in the world. Thanks for joining this morning. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Take care, everybody. Good to see you. Thanks, Valentin.